Dun 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 dun. I don't know the song. Whatever. Sleeping Beauty. When people like to say that Disney has a lot of uninteresting characters and a lot of the princess doesn't do anything, she just waits for the prince to do whatever, they usually use this movie as a backup, as their example, and I can't really blame them. So let's synopsis, I guess. So Maleficent, which is, by the way, a great villain, a lot better than a stupid Maleficent live action movie. She is pissed off at the fact that she wasn't invited to, I guess, Aurora, who is Sleeping Beauty, Aurora's baptism or whatever. So, or like first birthday, I guess. And she's like, on her 16th birthday, she's gonna die, son. Oh, you don't invite me, then you won't see your daughter after 16. Yeah, you know. So then the king and queen give Aurora to the three fairies as her guardians, I guess. Apparently wandering through the forest one day after 16 years, she meets the prince. And yeah, they're like dancing in the forest, and like, we're in love, we're in love, we're in love. Then Aurora gets all caught up and stuff, and eventually Maleficent does find her and uses the poke thing. She touches the poke. I don't know why she would do that, but touches the poke. She's pretty much sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. The entire kingdom sleeps, except for the fairies. And then the prince. The prince comes in, battles Maleficent as a dragon man, and then he walks on up and is like, "Yep, gonna kiss this person." The spell's broken. Everyone's happy. Da 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 da. And there we go. That's Sleeping Beauty. First off, let me just say, get this out of the way. Animation, okay? Holy crap. This is fantastic animation. Fantastic. Because I think this was like one of the first movies that did a variance, like they did try to do something different. They did something that wasn't done before in animation. It was like stained glass windows. Everything was like a stained glass window. Looked like a stained glass window. Especially the backgrounds. It looked like a stained glass window. Imagine Beauty and the Beast with their stained glass windows, but all the time. With more cartoony characters, not like the stained glass characters, but like a cartoony character. It would be Sleeping Beauty, okay? Just from the look alone. The music, again, spectacular. Is there a song that pulls at you? No. I don't think they hardly sing in this movie either, which is weird. It's mostly just score singing. I found pretty weird. It has an interesting backstory. The fairies, even though they're kind of annoying, they're alright. I mean, I could bear through them. They're not like Jar Jar Binks, okay? Comparisons. They aren't like Jar Jar Binks, as they are in Maleficent. They are not like that in this movie. I also like the fact that even though it is a princess movie, they tried to bring some family elements into it. Like, try to get the boys kind of interested too, because the prince The prince is more fleshed out in this movie, even though after he finds out that Aurora's in the castle, he never talks again. Even after battling the dragon, doesn't even groan. And he actually does something other than just going up and kissing her like in Snow White. He battles a freaking dragon, son, and boys love battling weird, crazy, big crap. So there we go. Aurora. Look, I'm not really attracted to cartoons, but I am attracted to Aurora. I mean, she's freaking hot, man. I mean, holy crap. I loved the line between the two fairies. It looks awful. That's because it's on you. That's because it's on you, dear. I love that line. That line cracked me up. I laughed at that for like 5 minutes, non-stop, man. I mean, yeah, it was great. I think this is where people get the once upon a dream element into fairy tales, because there's a lot of once upon a dream line in this movie. Maleficent is a great villain, okay? She does whatever she wants. She's kind of like a more evil, magical Cruella, which is, by the way, coming out pretty soon after Sleeping Beauty. Honestly, this is a pretty great movie. I mean, however, I do have some complaints with it. Again, like for instance, there's this one scene where the prince meets Aurora. He's like 5, I guess, more or less, and she's still a baby. And the king tells him that eventually, one day, he will marry this baby. Can you imagine being told by your father that one day, when you're 5 years old, that one day you will marry this baby? That's a little weird, man. I mean, yeah, that's really weird. Even though it is for the times, I guess, it was the time they would do this back in that time. I just still found it weird. It's a very precise plan that Maleficent just comes up with. I mean, she just appears, and then she's got this plan just all out, man. She plans it all out like that, man. Did she plan this beforehand? What I found weird about this is that the fairies take care of Aurora, but they don't know anything about cooking, cleaning, growing their food. I mean, how are they... And they're not supposed to use magic, so how do they do it? That seems a little weird. That seems very, very weird to me. Are you telling me in 16 years they never used magic, and they chose then on Aurora's 16th birthday to all of a sudden use magic? But yeah, when the prince dances with her when they meet up in the forest, okay? And then Aurora and the prince just start dancing. Yeah, you remember I told you about the fact that people use this movie to illustrate what the Disney stereotypes are. And after the prince has a confrontation with the king about him wanting to marry this girl he met in the forest, he never talks again. I alluded to this before. He never talks again. But honestly, I think the animation, the characters, and some of the songs kind of make up for that, for all those flaws. So I'll say that pretty hard on this movie, I guess. I'll just give it an okay. I mean, it could have been better, story-wise. Yeah, could have been better. The story was kind of slapped together, I thought. So, yeah, there you go. Sorry if I ruined your childhood because of this movie. I know a lot of people love this movie and saw this movie in their childhood. So if I ruined it, I'm sorry. I wasn't really gravitated toward the story, I guess. So yeah, there you go. And I think the next one's 101 Dalmatians, I'm pretty sure. And we're gonna get, and yeah, there you go. Alright. Hey, 101 Dalmatians, okay? Subscribe to the channel. Get that content, son. Let's go. Get out of this fairy movie, which filled with plot holes. You think The Phantom Menace has a lot of plot holes. Watch this movie. This movie has a lot of plot